What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And this is Lincoln, and I'm the owner and operator of Ariel Tech Services. And the dating topic of today is going to be how attraction works. Now, this is a message that I get from men and women who really don't understand how attraction works. So I decided to make a video on that because if you ever want to succeed in meeting the opposite sex, it's very important. You must understand how attraction actually works. So let's just dive right on in and get started. Attraction is usually, excuse me, it's usually not a choice. It's either you're attracted to that person or you're actually not. This is the thing that many men and women go through the same thing too. Just because they have an attraction for another person, they think that that person actually feels the same about them, but that's really not how attraction works. Attraction usually um is more about how do I say that? It's to do with the reproduction system. It's to do with reproducing. It's because when you're attracted to the opposite sex, and this mostly applies to women because the men are mostly visual creatures. It's like, most men only want one thing, but for the woman, if they want to nest with somebody, they really want to make sure that when they do nest and then they do have kids and then they reproduce, that those kids are going to carry on that same genes. So that's the reason why that they I mean they don't understand how attraction works. It's a thing that they just really don't really have no control over. So what I mean by that, I'm gonna break it down into like simpler steps so it's a lot easier to understand. Like when I was first learning this stuff, I was like very confused on this as well too. I was like literally scratching my head, like what the fuck, trying to figure this shit out. But I've been doing it for so long, for years already, that it just finally clicks to me. Is let's just say, for example, you have this one girl on the side who is athletic built, very beautiful, very smart, has her doctorate's degree, a homemaker, loves kids, and this and that. Now, if she has to pick between one guy that is obese, overweight, lives at home with mommy and daddy still yet, doesn't take care of himself, doesn't exercise, doesn't even read books, nothing like that. And then you have this other guy on the side who has money, who is athletic build, very healthy, takes very, very good care of himself, who is very smart and is interested in becoming a professional, like whether it's a doctor, lawyer, judge, whatever it is, very ambitious in that. The girl is naturally going to gravitate towards that guy who is handsome and who has the money and takes care of himself and stuff like that. It's not to do with the money. A lot of people get this confused that they're just with this guy because of the money. No, it's nothing to do with the money. It's with his what he has to offer, because if she nests with this guy and she has offsprings and they have kids together, the kids are going to have a higher percentage rate, possibly even 100% rate of carrying the same traits. The kid's gonna come out to be very healthy. The kid's gonna come out to be very handsome. The kid's gonna come out to be a money maker, a high achiever, goal driven, and everything. Because the kids are naturally going to inherit it from the parents. Now, let's just say, for example, um, it didn't work out that way with the reproduction system and with the laws of attraction. It didn't work out that way, and then she does go for that overweight guy who lives at home with mommy and daddy, doesn't read books, has a third grade level education, and whatever the case is. If she all of a sudden nests with this guy and then they have kids, the kids is going to have 50% of carrying the dad's traits, which is going to be unhealthy, unmotivated, living in poverty, or whatever the case is, and 50% chance of the kid carrying the good genes, which is comes from the mom being very ambitious, being very smart. So that's going to be like a huge gamble right there. So it's just how the body and the mind is designed. So don't take it personal. It's just it's like a it's like um it's kind of similar to a defense mechanism. So you don't know what you respond to. You don't know how. This is why they go with that saying. They don't. Women test, but people don't know why women test. Women don't even know why that they test. Women just test because it just comes. They're just naturally like that. I mean, they can't help themselves. They're just gonna do it. It's because they want the most dominant, the most strongest male to mate and to yeah, what to mate and to reproduce with. They want the most dominant male so the kids can carry on that same genes. Um, this is the whole reason why I teach guys how to if they want to meet a good quality woman, how they can actually meet that quality woman. And for some people it's a lot easier, but for some people it's a lot harder. You have to really 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 work at it just to get that quality woman that you want, but it's not impossible. It depends on how bad that you really want it. It's so yeah, so that's basically like the basic steps on how attraction actually works. So, like for men, men are visual creatures. When they see a girl, especially a beautiful girl, they're not really they're already thinking they have pretty much one thing on their mind. And most men don't really understand women too, but women on the other hand, they don't really look for these traits. Like if you ask any dating expert, they're gonna tell you quality women, most women, especially quality women, they look for these certain traits in the guys: ambition, alpha alpha male techniques, accomplishing goals, just basically all the good traits that comes along with it. They mostly look for that. Now, looks is not really that important, although looks actually help. Like I have some people tell me that, oh, I am bald. No women likes bald men. Now, that's not actually true. Maybe to a certain point they may not like bald men, but it doesn't mean that you gotta disqualify from it from the game. No, that it doesn't mean that you're gonna disqualify yourself. Like sometimes being bald is just genetic. You're gonna lose your hair no matter what. And women understand that, but it all matters how you put yourself out there. You have to accept the fact that yes, I am losing my hair on the top. This is who I am, and it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna be awesome. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna accomplish my goals. I'm still gonna make money. I'm still gonna do this. Just by having that mindset, you're gonna increase your chances in attracting the women. Like I said, um it may not be easy. It may be a lot harder than than the average person, but it's not impossible. So I'm gonna be. This is just basically like a preliminary thing on how attraction actually works, and I hope this actually helps. And if you have any more questions for me, or if you like this video, please like it. If you have any questions for me, feel free to send your question to me, and then when I get down to it, I can answer your questions for you. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.